Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Thanks for joining me today. Today is a day of crochet and feverish ramblings. Hopefully I don't scare you. Hello. So I've been making a few videos. Just feeling up to it. I don't think I'll be able to edit them tonight. Feeling really worse and worse as the night goes on. It's not even really that late. Late enough. Definitely getting super feverish. I've had a fever for about 25 minutes now. I'm gonna have to go get a cold compress for my neck, and I think I said that in the last video. So now I'm just repeating myself. But I got a couple things I wanted to get done. The last one I was doing some corner to corner. I'm gonna have to do some counting there to see if I have the right count and decide whether or not I'm going to make a big deal out of it. I probably won't. I probably will just let it go. If I have to add a black border to get it to even out with the rest, because I don't think the other three pictures, are the exact same size. So that's okay. I'll match the Ninja Turtle sheets we have from the mid-80s, so it'll be fine. I have no worries about it. I thought maybe I would, and the more I think about it, the more it's like, eh. So, I was working on that sheeple's dress, right? And I'm really thinking that I'm not going to end up making what I originally wanted to make. One, the two draped pieces are far heavier than I was anticipating. They didn't feel like they'd be that heavy as I was starting, but as I got to the end, they are very heavy. So I'm a little upset about having to take them apart, which I will be doing so shortly. I'm just debating if I'm going to turn them into cakes or one cake and go from there. I need to go to all the trouble of separating them, so I don't know. I don't know yet. Oh boy. I am looking at my Twister Chameleon, which is a gorgeous cake of like a limey green, yellow, pale, like cantaloupe orange and pink, and a baby blue. Totally not something I would normally grab for myself. I am going to make a big shawl for myself out of that. That's what I've decided. I don't own a shawl, and I've made two, and I actually kind of like dig it with a couple outfits I have, so why not? I'll embrace the witch lifestyle of walking around with an old baby shawl on, and I'll love it. The colors are so vibrant in spring, and it turns out that I have two or more cottons that will definitely blend in really nicely, so I can make it quite large. Or I could even just turn it into a great big poncho with a loose neck. That'd be cute. I'll take a look though at what I'm thinking about doing the Wilhelmina one in this brightly colored. I think it's a gorgeous pattern. I do regret that it didn't work out for the yarn that I first tried it with. I can only hope that it'll work with this particular idea that I have, because it was pretty. It was hard, but it was really, really pretty. But it does definitely eat up quite a bit of yarn with its 2 rows that are intermixed with, no, 3 rows. There's 3 rows in there. One of them has a flower, and the flower takes up quite a bit because you're doing, oh, I can't think of the stitch. I am so sorry. Wow, just got a full heat wave there. Ew, piece of hair. Get it out of there. It's like wrapped your hair now. I have my snood on right now to try to help keep my hair out of my work here. Yes, I do wear my snood. I love my snood. I think it's comfortable. It's very nice. Keeps my hair off my neck. My hair is getting kind of heavy, so I'm considering cutting it off again. Short. But anyways, that's not what anybody's here for. Yeah, cotton snood. Way to go. But my Wilhelmina one, it's a flower. It's a cluster stitch, I think. I want to say it's a cluster stitch. Yeah, it's a cluster stitch. There's like, you do half double crochets and they all stay on your hook till you get like 5, and then you pull through. So like a whole whack of these, and then you pull through on all of them at the same time. I'll show you how to go. 1, you go like that, and you go 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 petal, and you're doing a whole group of like 5 of these. Pretty neat looking, right? I really thought it was really cool. So I do know some stitches, some cool ones. But yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards wanting to do for myself next. It'll probably be done for springtime is what I'm thinking, because, you know, I'm going into Christmas and I'm only going to be able to do so much. Like, I'll be lucky if I get this thing done in time to start everything else I got to get started. But that's the way it crumbles. The cookie crumbles, I mean. The way it crumbles. Ooh, feverish ramblings. More hair. That's just nasty. Can you just not be in there? I don't think I've ever noticed this much hair at one time. Oh my gosh. This is kind of embarrassing. I have been losing quite a bit of hair lately though. And that happens time to time. Oh my goodness, it is just hot in here. I know, I've checked my temperature. This is a fever. I'm just waiting for my Tylenol and stuff to kick in. It's hard to sleep when you have a fever though. I don't know what I picked up here. My son's got it too. It's hurting his ear and his jaw, and I hope to God that he's not getting another ear infection. He had one last year and it was just terrible. His ears were actually bleeding, which scared the doctor. When your doctors get scared, that scares me. He has never had an ear infection before in his life. He like lived in my bed for like a week because he was so scared and uncomfortable. I just felt in case something went wrong or he needed to take medication, I could just be there and he didn't have to try to come up and down the stairs. And quite frankly, I don't care how old my child is, if he's sick, I will sleep in the same room with him for sure. Whatever we got to do, we've done it, slept in the living room before, brought in a mattress. I I slept on the couch and he slept on a nice mattress on the floor, and I was able to check on him, keep him good, because he had a terrible, terrible fever that just was not breaking. Then I caught it. Fever for 5 days. So bad I had to steam clean the mattress. It was so bad, the smell that came off of it, because of how sick we both were. Nobody else in the household caught it, just the two of us. So we seem to be, if one of us catches something, the other one's going to catch it. I hope I have enough of this to make a good size cardigan to wear to match my girls. That would be fabulous. But my sheeples, scruples, I get corrected all the time on how to pronounce that. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous yarn, and I want to do something really pretty with it. I was looking at getting another ball of it, and that's like $32 each, and that's on sale if I can get that color, because that one's starting to become kind of hard to find. So yeah, I'm not crazy excited about that. My goodness. Whoops, talking off the screen there. So I'm getting some stuff done here, working my projects, hoping to pull out some of my Halloween decorations. Both my girls are pretty scaredy cats, so I gotta take it easy. The baby cries when she sees something she doesn't like, and the bigger one will have nightmares, so I will not be able to pull out a bunch of things. I'll have to keep it to the cutesier stuff, which is what I gotta do at this age. Eventually I'll be able to pull out whatever I want, but for now, keep it easy on them, I guess, if I have to. This is my gorgeous, gorgeous king-size quilt that my aunt in Ontario made for me. I absolutely love, love, love her quilts. They are so gorgeous. When I was packing up for, in case we had to be evacuated, they got packed up as well. There's no way I would leave my quilt behind. And it's definitely a no-no, not being left behind unless I have to. Oh my goodness. Sorry, just totally zoned out there, looking at my hands crocheting. I should be able to start my ghosts in the next couple of days. They won't take me very long. I know exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm pretty sure it's going to work out. I will need to count back 10. I think it'll take me 10, because it's like 1 and then 2 and then 2, 1 and 2, which is 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10. Yeah, so 10 is what I think I'm going to need to space it out properly and still get my 48 and still keep them the same size. I thought I lost a granny square for the pumpkin granny squares that I've been working on. And no, it just slipped to the side of my bed because I'm working on my bed right now instead of over at my desk. Getting little waves of nausea kicking in, so that's nice. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Now, I like doing this stitch quite a bit because it is one of those ones where it's kind of, you go into autopilot and I can like watch TV while I'm looking up and just look down occasionally. I can usually feel it by hands. Like right now, I'm watching, there's a video playing, I'm not really watching it. I have the subtitles on if I really wanted to, but somebody's playing Stardew Valley. I'm not even sure who I'm watching right now. I just had YouTube playing in the background. I really find Stardew Valley very relaxing. It's a really fun game. And sometimes I just play it, that or The Sims. Like Little Simsy building a house. My daughter who loves waking up to Little Simsy on. It calms her down. Makes her feel very safe. It's like a good friend there hanging out. Because my favorite part of The Sims is building. I love the house building. I was so super pumped when they came out with the Dream Decorator, where you could be a home decorator. So I got that pack. I don't have very many of the packs right now, but I've tried most of them. And it is a fun game. I still am a big kid at heart in a lot of ways, where I like to play my games, I'll play toys with my kids. But when I have to be responsible, I will do it. I do our taxes and all that kind of stuff, so it's not like I'm sitting around just crocheting all day. It'd be awesome if I could, but pretty sure I'd probably get kind of bored after a while. Like right now, I'm in the middle of crocheting this row, and I'm thinking about, it would be really nice to work on my cross stitch. Even though I'm not going to have enough of a certain color, so I got to figure out where I'm going to be ordering it from. And I got to check to see if there's any other colors that I need. I don't think so. I thought I didn't have enough of a certain gray color, and it turns out that we have like 5 or 6 skeins of it. That's how it goes quite often. But because it's a 38, 4-digit number is a 38 at the beginning, we don't have a lot of those. We have a lot of the older stuff, so some of the stuff that's discontinued is in there. And there is, it's really easy to find replacements for colors. You can just type in the number in your Google and say, there is a couple websites where they can tell you what's the closest to that color that's available nowadays. Because some of my threads are quite old. It's my grandmother and my mother's collection as well as mine, so we were all adding to it throughout the years. And, some of the no-name stuff I've been donated by other people. They're like, oh, you like cross-stitch? Here, take this. And then they have stuff that's not marked. My mom was used for crocheting a tiny phone bag, and it's really, really pretty. She took it with her to the Fiber Arts Club. That's what I'm going to call it. It's called, technically, it's the Knitting Club, but they include, like, if you do cross-stitch, crochet, anything fibery. So I'm just going to refer to it as Fiber Arts. It sounds very fancy, and I'm very fancy. No, I'm not. There we go. Really getting her going here. And the other one of these is looking at me from my desk right now in a bag going, anytime. get that one done, you can start me. And I may have a few different types of yarns that might fit in. I've got a bit of a baby purple that I might throw in. I might just use black. I don't know yet. I'm leaning towards using more yarnspiration types like Red Heart and stuff just because they're all from the same company. So I'd have a better chance of them kind of syncing up. They won't have this weird coating. It feels like there's some sort of coating on this yarn. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's not bad. It doesn't feel like my Premier Anti-Pilling, that's for sure. That is a super soft one. And that's being saved right now. I can't decide what I want to do with it. They're tinier balls. They're not big balls. And they are a very interesting mixed match of colors. And some of them are sort of a tanny off-white. That's most of it. Because they were from in a kit for a coat blanket that I'm probably never wanting to make, but I got over 90% of the kit and I don't sell it anymore. At least they didn't last time I checked, but I don't want to make the blanket. It isn't something I really like. It is not something I want. It's not something I like, but a 5-pack of 5 yarns, Premier Anti-Pillings, that I can't seem to find anywhere here in Canada. Oh, you're darn right, I'm all over that. Then I find out it's like $30 for each part of this blanket. And I was like, darn. If I didn't have the rest of it, I'd give somebody else the pattern if it was something they liked. But I'm not giving them the yarn, I'm keeping that. I also got 2 kits from England for making amigurumis. They turned out really cute. The kids love them. They're quick and easy to make. I only had one snafu, and that was trying to figure out how to put the 4 legs on. But I found something similar on YouTube and worked it out from there. And we are right at the end. Starting to think I'd never find the end. These rows are getting so intense. And I'm loving it. Okay, here we are. Can't tell if this is like a pale yellow or a cream. I keep thinking it's pale yellow, and then I'm like, nah, it's cream. I do so love crocheting. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. Checking out my beauty. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Bye.